Hi, it's Cheryl Kagan, very proud to be the Senator for Gaithersburg and Rockville. It's Friday the 13th. We've had a lot of unlucky, bad news, but also some that give us hope. The week started with a horrifying shooting at Wootton High School in Rockville. Mercifully, the student is in stable condition, and I am hoping for a full recovery, and the shooter is in custody. ICE is finally today, there's been announcements that they are pulling out of Minnesota, which is great, after murdering 2 innocent Americans. I am fearful that they will come to Maryland, but the Senate and House have taken strong action, and one will prohibit them wearing masks. The other makes sure that there can be no partnership and collusion between ICE and our local law enforcement agencies. So that's really important, and the governor will be signing that bill. Speaking of the governor, the Senate and House convened together in the for the annual State of the State by Governor Westmore. I don't agree with him on everything, but I loved some of his uplifting messages about jobs, economic development, climate, technology, education, so much more. He even gave a shout out to AstraZeneca in Gaithersburg and how important their expansion is to our state's economy. We will see how well we can all work together on affordable housing, energy bills, and so much more this year. One of the most important bills this session is my bill with President Ferguson to make sure that if the Trump administration succeeds in removing the 72-year-old Johnson Amendment, which was created by Lyndon Johnson, 72 years it's been working. It keeps our nonprofit organizations out of partisan politics. And for some reason, Trump is looking to suck them in. We want to protect the 41,000 plus nonprofit organizations in Maryland. And so my bill with President Ferguson says that if the Johnson Amendment is repealed, that will not apply in Maryland, and we will make sure to continue that kind of protection from partisan politics. 311 is something I've been working on for many years, and we have the most exciting solution. Senate Bill 114 would use artificial intelligence wisely, affordably, to create a statewide 311 system. It would help everyone in counties that have 311 for non-emergency or that don't, and it would lighten the load on our 911 centers, which, as you know, has been my mission for 11 years now. So that is exciting. There's no opposition. We're negotiating the details, but I'm very optimistic that we're going to be able to move forward with that. Yesterday was Maryland Arts Day. I always love it when people come down from Montgomery County to come and visit. Advocacy for the arts is important, not just for the way that it inspires and lifts us up, but also economic development and the impact that it makes with the arts and humanities in every nook and cranny across the state. We are working on the budget still. There's a budget shortfall of about $1.5 billion. That's billion with a B. I am not on the budget committee, but my colleagues who really are grappling with making some tough decisions. I will keep you posted on that. Speaking of keeping you posted, the Washington Post has just continued to be decimated. More than 300 journalists were fired this week, and that means less reliable, accurate, timely news from international, national, and local news. So we're going to all need to do the best we can. And in my newsletter that I just sent out, I have links to some of the local news sources and blogs that I recommend you check out. They are smart and reliable and good source of information, as is my weekly emails. If you want to sign up for that, check out my website or check out the link here. And then in closing, yesterday the monks who have walked from Texas to here, stopped in Maryland and stopped and visited the Senate and the House. It was so inspiring, and they even brought a Loca, the peace dog. I found myself crying. Just their courage, their fortitude, and their passion for peace should inspire us all in these challenging times. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying in touch with us. I have a portal on my website. If you are a constituent and you want to get in touch, that is the best way to do it. So check that out at CherylKagan.org. And be sure to think about subscribing to my podcast, Kibitzing with Kagan, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, and on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Sending love to you all. Bye-bye.